Welcome to this week of Fly Rod Chronicles. We're headed to Jupiter, Florida to meet up with my good friend, Rob Arrington. Last year, we went offshore and we caught bonita and shark. This year, we're headed inshore, and as you can see, we're gonna catch good fish. So stick around.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
As you know, I love trout fishing. It's something I grew up doing, and it's something that I'll always do. But there's something about saltwater fishing. It's intriguing, and it's new for me, and each time I'm prepping for a trip, I'm like a kid at Christmas.
Well, you know, usually when I'm packing for a trip, these are big flies. These are Western patterns and hoppers and everything, but you know, I know primarily we are a trout fly fishing show, but we're going down to do some saltwater fishing. And as I look at some of the stuff that we're using, I mean, everything's bigger. You know, I'm stepping out of my element. We're going down and do a little saltwater fishing.
You know, when you're fishing waters that you're not familiar with, it's important to find people that knows the area. My connection in Florida is a good friend, Robert Arrington.
Well, I'm a little worried that I don't have everything. What kind of fishing are we going to be doing? What do I need?
The weather's going to be a little bit rough, not too bad. If I were you, I would bring 6, 8, maybe a 10 weight. I know you're, crazy about catching fish. We'll catch as many as we can, but let's not try to plan this thing out. Let's just try to go with the flow, have a good time. This time of the year, we catch a lot of really nice eating fish, and I'm going to show you some new recipes I got.
I was excited to hear Robert say we were going to keep a few fish.
Well, loading up the Yeti. Some of our favorite equipment. Hopefully when we get home inside here, we're going to have some good tasting fish.
I try to provide most of the meat for our family. I find it more enjoyable and it's healthier.
You know, you can't find this at any grocery store. Elk backstrap, just pure protein as it gets. And you know, growing up, I grew up on trout, deer, wade squirrel, rabbit, and today it's about teaching our kids and my own daughters. And they really love when we get wild game. So next we're heading down to Florida and we're gonna get some fish.
A lot of people think that all I do is fish. You know, the one tough thing about this job is all the time that we put into travel. On this particular trip, I was away on my youngest daughter, Autumn's 16th birthday.
Happy 16th birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah? That's pretty cool.
I know.
I know, and I'm gonna miss your birthday.
It's alright. We get to celebrate all week.
That's
next
right.
week.
Next week, we're gonna celebrate all week. Life on the road, everyone thinks it's cool and glamorous to travel. Here we had to leave at 4 in the morning, and it's my daughter Autumn's 16th birthday, and we're celebrating it in an airport, so just is what it is, but we'll sacrifice it for some good fish. Again, when people see the show, they see blue skies and lots of fish. They don't get to see a lot of the travel and some of the stuff we go through. Whenever you can get all your bags, that's a good feeling. So we know we got all of our equipment and deodorant.
Stick around. After the commercial, we make it to sunny Florida and I hook up with my good buddy Robert Arrington and some really cool looking fish.
Hey, there's a lot more going on in Fly Rod Chronicles behind the scene. If you want to check it out, join us on Facebook or Twitter.
Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles. We are in Jupiter, Florida, meeting up with my good buddy, Robert Arrington.
We need a cooler and some fishing poles. Well, Curtissimo,
What are you thinking?
hopefully this weather blows out of here, the wind lays down, and we can get out in the ocean and have a good day. That's what I'm hoping.
In the planning of this trip, it appeared that the weather was going to be a factor.
What I'm saying is, the weather's going to be a little bit rough.
It might be like, hey, welcome to another episode of Fly Rock Chronicles. I'm Curtis Fleming.
I was hoping to get out in the ocean and catch some big fish like we did last year. But the weather kept us inshore.
Loxahatchee River, here we come.
We're going to make the most of it.
So right now we're heading back to my dock to pick up a bucket because I forgot it. And lots of times we're at the bottom of the tide right now. It's really shallow. Sometimes I see big schools of snook and redfish back here. School of them right there. No, we got to get the bucket, but there's 100 snook right there. I mean, huh?
There is?
Yeah, did you see their yellow fins going down? Keep going, let's get the bucket.
Yeah, we just came back. Robert forgot his bucket, and he's got a special little bucket that he goes out and makes sand castles out of and everything. But we ran across a lot of snook right up here. I don't know a lot about snook fishing, but I got a feeling Robert's gonna educate me here real quick.
In a circumstance like this, I would have never expected to come upon a big, massive school of snook back in my canal.
Match the hatch. Where'd it go? It disappeared because it's the exit.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like what we're using.
Just one real quick thing. It looks like you got a booger right here, but it's a fish scale.
I am going to have scales all over me by the end of this.
But it looks like a booger.
Well, it's...
It is a booger.
So Robert and I, despite the weather, are having a good time. He gets me set up on a school of snook. And after a long day of traveling, I'm tired, but I'm jacked about casting at some fish.
Get you a long cast and shoot it. Good. Nice. Now bring it on. If these fish have time to go up and look at it and inspect it, they won't eat it.
This presentation was a little different than what I'm accustomed to doing. It's not the finessed casting and the drifts that we do back home. This is about throwing the fly as long and as hard and as fast as you can. You're throwing it out there and you're stripping. And Robert's even asking me to strip faster and faster than what I'm totally used to. But Robert's a guide. I'll do whatever he asks me to do.
Fish on.
Got him?
Oh yeah, he's a runner. He's a snooker. He's a snook. Oh yeah. Get here.
It's a moonfish!
No way.
Yeah, that's a moonfish. That's called a look down. Check out this really cool fish. Bring him over here.
I was jacked to catch that first moonfish, even though we were targeting snook.
It's actually really good eating fish.
Right. My first moonfish on the fly. Thank you.
But something that got me more excited was catching the second moonfish and watching Robert's expression.
Tell me that's another moonfish.
That's another moonfish.
These are the first two moonfish I've ever seen caught on the fly.
Look here. Look at these do. Check it out, man.
Long dorsal streamers, yellow.
Looks like alfalfa.
You're out of here.
Nice. Well, we just broke the ice with a couple moonfish, and now we're going to head down to the river, so life is good.
After putting a whooping on the moonfish, it was time to change locations and try to get some of the more well-known species.
There we go. Get out of there. Oh, sorry. All right. You do have health insurance, don't you? This can be hazardous. This right here might be my favorite sound in the world, but I think we're going to the backing. We are going to the backing. This might be one of them times where you say, hey, come back right after this. More Fly Rod Chronicles. All right, we're back, and we still haven't seen this fish. He took me to my backing, and he's heading whatever direction that way is. Is that west? On us?
North.
The other one, north.
Oh, that's a nice one. You got a real nice fish here.
Yeah, he's feeling good.
And he's putting a bin in that rod, isn't he?
Yeah.
Woo, nice fish. It's great when you can come out here just us, you know, have a good time.
Right.
I mean, even on a miserable day like today, we can still anchor up back here in the Loxahatchee River and have topwater action going everywhere.
Very nice.
Nice fish.
You don't think I know a lot about these fish. This is a yellowfin jack.
No.
No, I've studied my biography.
No, it's a Jack Carvel.
Oh, okay.
No, man, it's Jack Carvel.
Nice.
There's your fly back.
So that's crab bait.
Crab bait.
There he goes. Good fish. He come clear up to the top to get it. We got us some moonfish, baby.
Are you kidding me?
We purposely left the canal because I was catching moonfish. It shocked Robert because it was the first two he had ever seen caught on a fly rod. He underestimated my fishing abilities. Boy from West Virginia, I come down here and catch all the species. I thought I was at Jupiter. I'm catching moonfish.
I have never seen such a thing. Give me that thing.
After impressing Robert with more moonfish, it was time to get with the program and get some more jacks on the line. I was feeling good about that one too. I've been stripped. This ain't no moonfish. I'm gonna guess it's a shark. That's a beast, man. Look at him going to the side. I mean, it's like we got him trained. It's like the dinner bell. Come on, come to dinner, baby. Oh yeah, there's a jack. Nice, very nice. There he goes, there. Little Jack, huh? There she is.
Old Jack Carvel.
Nice. Jackie. Do it again.
This is a fish.
Just got hit. Got you another jack, bro.
Oh, another jack. Crab bait. Circle life, buddy. You're in the middle of it.
Hope you're talking to the fish. It was cool to catch some jacks and get them in the boat, but before we left, I had to catch another moonfish. There he is.
Woo! Mooney!
Isn't that crazy? Huh? Just moonfish after moonfish. Those aren't all moonfish out there, though.
Not all, but that's a nice one. We're keeping him.
We're keeping him?
I'm gonna show you guys how to cook moonfish.
I'm down.
These just look like paper thin, nothing. Got 4 of them. Check this out. Watch how nice they fillet up.
Stick around. When we come back, Robert fries up some moonfish and we pull out all the stops to get some snook to the boat. You don't want to miss this.
Oh, perfect. Nice catch. Snook, there he is.
After dark.
That's a really, really rare species of snook called
cool.
a fat snook.
Has that ever been filmed on TV, fishing, fly fishing for snook after dark?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it has.
It's getting filmed today, though.
Back to Fly Rod Chronicles. You know, this year we were faced with some rough weather. The seas kept us inshore on the Loxahatchee River system, but Robert and I are making the best out of it. And right now, we're on a mission to catch some snook.
This is one of my favorite spots in the whole river to fish. Right in front of that boat there,
Yeah.
snook heaven.
All right.
Snook heaven. Minnow looking flies just like that.
Nice.
And hopefully that's what turns them on.
All right. I'm
Very good?
I'm pretty turned on right now. J-Rod's wanting me to show the fly off right now. We literally got snook jumping out here, and he's wanting me to talk about the fly. Sometimes the desire to fish trumps making good TV. J-Rod's wanting me to show off the fly, and he's trying to win a outdoor Emmy, and I got fish swirling around here.
Oh, that was a nice one right there.
I had to go after these fish. Now there was a big one.
Go, baby, look at this. Snook, Kevin, that's a snook. Go, he's
Dude,
taking
he's about to come up and jump.
Oh, that's a big snook. That is a big, big snook.
That is a big one. This is awesome.
Look at him going for the pylon. Look,
Nice
snap
snook.
Oh,
Okay, bring him right here to me. He's gonna come up and jump. He wants to jump.
oh, that's a beauty.
Beautiful fish.
That's a beauty.
Well, was that your first cast?
That was my first cast. Attaboy. Yes.
Here's a trick for you. If you're holding a snook,
Yeah,
lay them in your hand like that,
right?
and they'll lay still. If you hold them by the mouth like a bass,
They go crazy.
they're gonna go crazy. Hook perfectly right in the corner of the mouth. Make sure you wet your hands before you grab these fish.
It's time for this week's Trout Unlimited Release of the Week.
Let a snook hold your thumb like that, and just let him sit here. And when he wants to go, he'll let go and swim away. But he's actually holding my thumb right now.
He's a thumb sucker.
Now watch, when he's a thumb sucker, when we want see him just let go, and he'll swim away.
Daggone.
Cool, huh? The biggest fish is laying right off that bow,
Right.
about 10 yards this side of that bow. So you're gonna need to make about a 50 to 60 foot cast.
Be there. Let me wind up.
Really get it stretched out there. One more, here it is. Good cast, nice cast. Really bring it to you. Now really bring it.
Oh,
Good, perfect.
good call.
That's perfect.
That's a good call. That was awesome, man. What a take, huh?
That was a really nice take. Look at that, perfectly hooked right in the corner. Come on, Jimmy, give him a kiss. Aw.
Nice, God, he got fish breath. Daggone, man.
See how right away he let go? That's because he's excited. He wants to go back and tell all his friends what he was just on Fly Rod Chronicles with Fleming. Oh, it's snook.
Is it a snook?
Yeah, nice snook. Oh, nice
Yes,
fish.
it is. Okay, man. Daggone.
Wow.
You know what? This is what it's called, making the most of a day.
That's it.
Late afternoon, the wind's blowing. You came down here, you wanted to go offshore, but hey,
You know, in planning this trip, we had high expectations of putting fish in our Yeti coolers. We wanted to ship some fresh fish back home to West Virginia. But again, the weather, it wouldn't let us go offshore. We had to stay in the river system, and I mean, that was a card we were dealt. But you know what? Robert and I made the best out of it, and we had fun.
that's what it's all about.
We may not have had enough fish to fill up our Yeti coolers, but I'll tell you what, Robert put together some moonfish, and it was a meal that I'll never forget.
Going out, catching fish, making friends, having fun, and then you turned it into dinner.
You know, the show is not over. I don't know if it was a full moon or us getting re-energized after dinner, but we decided to go out night fishing for snook.
End with a bang, close it out.
I like it. I think it'll be all right.
We're out of the wind.
We are.
We're looking at fish,
Feeding fish.
feeding fish.
I mean, a feeding frenzy. This
Do
is.
you think you can throw that far with the fly?
Oh yeah, give it to me. Let me wind up.
Nice cast. Oh, perfect. Nice cast. Snook, there he is.
After dark. Oh my God.
Apparently, I hooked into a rare breed of snook called a fat snook. I didn't even know what a fat snook was. It got Robert really excited.
On a common, that anal fin, the tail will be down here. That's a really, really rare species of snook called a fat snook.
You know, that fish was so special, I'll never forget that catch. And it was a perfect way to end this trip. This year's trip to Jupiter didn't have the big fish like it did last year. But you know, that's what's cool about fly fishing. Fly fishing is not all about the fish. When we fly fish, sometimes we get caught up in that moment, in that fish. But to do it right, and to do it the way we do it on Fly Rod Chronicles, it's about getting outdoors, looking at your surroundings, the people that you're with, and that's why we fly fish.
Dude's amazing, and he gets it. So it's always an honor having you come down, bro.
Thanks for hanging out with Fly Rod Chronicles. Come back next week.
I'm just a fishing bum. If I don't have the gas, then I stick out my thumb. I've gotta get there one way or another. I'm a fishing bum.
You know, sometimes we get a little bored out here on the set, and you gotta do something for excitement.
Oh crap. Get it up in there.
Hammerhead went, whoosh, pow. So Rob was catching bait, so I thought I'd just eat one. I was hoping to make one of my camera guys sick, but Jared ate 3 of them, so he outdid me.